Jeds here, and I haven't done a tutorial for a while, so I figured I'd do something special, sort of. But today I have a editing pack that I'm gonna be linking in the description, and it has everything that I use when I edit. So I'll bring basically this folder in, and it'll have my, I'll show you it. Oh shit. Oh, no, I didn't delete it. Crap. Yeah, it's on my desktop. It has, wait, I'll just think I have the original folder. There. Alright, I have my models, I have a ghillie suit, a PMC player, and a Yemen one. The Yemen one's like the guy with the hoodie. That one's the cool looking one, and you have to load all the textures. Like, sorry I can't do that for you because it will ask you for the file anyway, the where you save it. And basically with this one, if you're wondering like how you rig it all, when you put all the textures on the ghillie suit, like, well, not a ghillie suit, but on the sniper uniform, you want to highlight every one of these things and hit C, right click, select children, C, right click, select children, C, right click, select children, C, right click, connect objects, and delete. So you basically do that 3 times, and then you have your object with all the textures, all the selections, your like whatever these tags are. But yep, and then you can bring in a skeleton and rig it up. I think I did a rigging tutorial or something. There's plenty on YouTube, just look it up. And then you can animate that, so yep. I'll show you this one. I don't know why there's 2. They're probably the same, but oh, they're different sizes. I think some of them may already be animated, and this one probably is. He's just standing really cool. So it's not animated, but he's already looking good. It's already got a skeleton with him, so I think if we did this, yeah. So he's all rigged up, except I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, he's all rigged. Okay, so there's that one. They all have skeletons in them, except for that one. And then if you want, you can just drag in like the skeleton from one of these into the other one, because if you don't have a skeleton downloaded, but these ones are already rigged because I use this a lot. Also, if this one asks you for the textures, with this one, the one with all the shaggy parts, when you open up the normal one, and then open up the alpha one, so then it's transparent and it doesn't have those harsh edges like I used to have in my edits, because everyone would tell me that they look crap and I had no idea how to fix them, but then I worked it out, so you know what, they're there. And then I got a view, I don't know, I got a helicopter, I think. Yep. It'll be the one that will be featured in the Team Taj. If you, no, it's not. No, this isn't it. This is just a like kind of like a buzzard of GTA. So that's getting thrown in there, I guess. Then I got some overlays. I got a dust wave, which everyone has. 2 particles, and then sort of you'll see these in hardcore edits a lot when it's got sort of the film grain stuff. And I'll show you how to use all those and stuff when we get into After Effects. And I've got all your bullet sounds from every COD except for 1, 2, and 3, because I don't really do edits with those. And then I've got some sound effects. I've got some breathing, explosions, gun load, headshot hit markers, hit marker noise, jittering audio, whatever, rain, shell casing, business based drop, which is what I put on every one of like my drops in the when I edit, and World at War is so that's basically it for that. So what I usually do is come into After Effects. What do I do? I'll open up some clips, I guess. So I just open up the person's clips, make sure when I open them up they're all there. Yep. So this is just from my app, which really shouldn't be called that. It should be called Side 1. Or what I usually do is just rename them clips. And then I'll make a new folder with my cinematic, which is that, I think. My mate, I've been teaching him how to edit, so oops. So he's gonna be editing my episode when I teach him properly. I think this is it, unless it already has the text on it. No, okay, good. And this I may turn this into the series, like edit this whole ep, but it won't be the ep that you'll see on my channel. So I'm just gonna show you how I lay everything out, and then maybe I'll do another thing on syncing, like the whole thing. So now I'm gonna open up my editing pack. I'll usually just import the entire folder and delete the models part of it. Open up models and delete it because you can't use them in After Effects. And then I've got all of these things here as well. I'll make another folder, called it used clips. There's a folder button there if you don't know what I'm clicking. And I think that's it for now. And then now what I do is import a song. Oh, what's a good song? Shit, I didn't think about this. Oh, I'll just use the song my mate's using. Okay. And then I'll drag that into a composition, which is the thing that looks like a film, which I get asked a lot. So just drag it in there, and it'll put it into its own composition. Now this isn't one we want the composition called, so hit Control K, or I don't know what it is on a Mac. Then type in main comp. That's our main comp. And then we're going to drag both of these things into a new folder, and we're going to call this one main. And then we'll open it up again, and then drag this comp, main comp, into a new comp. So we have a comp inside of a comp, and then we're going to call this one CC for color correction. Alright, and then what I usually do is set up my color correction first. So we're going to hit Control-Alt-Y to make an adjustment layer. And oh shit, I should have put I have a preset pack actually, and then I've got some presets here, and I'm just gonna drag in my best CC settings, which aren't even my best CC settings because I delete half of the shit that's on them. I'll drag in some photo filter curves. Actually, I might chuck this in there. Alright, hang on, let's cancel this. Okay. I'll chuck in the presets, and then I guess I can show you how to add presets in now. Okay. Alright. You just didn't see what. Alright, go to Documents. There should be a thing saying Adobe. Click on it. Go through it all. My Presets. Or if you don't have that folder, make a new folder and call it My Presets, and drag the presets into here. Okay, but I'll probably just copy this whole file and chuck it in there, and what it has in it is Baker's Synchronizer V3, which I've never used, and my best preset ever, and CC settings, which I'll probably update right now. So we've got curves, drag that on, and search up looks. Because we can't see anything, I'm just going to drag any clip in here. drag it there so we can see it. And looks is playing up on me lately, so I'm gonna turn that off, but I'll fix it for the fuck. Okay. I had to, you want to know, but I just had to go and reinstall a plugin, which is Looks, but I'm in Looks now, and we're going to chuck on a defuse and crank it up to like an orangey sort of color, glow and highlights only up, and turn the grade up a little, and increase the size a little, and that's it. Basically, it gives it a nice orange glow. Close that down, increase your contrast using curves a little, and it's on high res, but it looks pretty crappy, but when it renders it'll look a lot better. So photo filter, I'll set that down to around 15, and then sharpen RSMB, and now we need a letterboxer. So we'll set that to that one, change it down to around 2, and that looks good. So that's our color correction set up, and now we can delete this clip from here and come back into the main comp, and I will show you how we work out all of our clips and put them together. First, let me just, if you don't know how to save a preset, you just highlight everything, go animation, save animation preset, and let's save it over there. Yep, piss off. Okay, now back to the project. No, I think my opener was this, so we're going to drag that into its own comp. No, this is a bad example. Okay, hang on. Usually I wouldn't do that to a trick shot unless I had some cool effect on it, so we're going to do it to a feed. Oh my god, do I have a feed? Let's do it to this, okay. So we got our clip, get the quad, okay, and just as the gun scopes out and the quad feed is up, we're going to make an adjustment layer, come to animation, apply animation preset, and we're going to double click on best preset ever. This is what I use for every feed, and it is a bunch of effects where you can turn them on or off, and it will create a nice effect after the clip. So you'll see, like, after most feeds it'll get the clip and then it'll go like boom, like into this sort of thing, which is kind of cool. And I got the idea from some Agony video, I don't know what it was called, but he said how to end it was like how to end a feed like Agony, and he just basically zoomed it in, chucked some wiggle on, and a blur, which is the 3 things that I have on now, and he slow-moed it, so it was just cool. Except I've kind of made it better. I have like a letterboxes one, which will go from normal letterboxer, well, pretty thick, because I used to do hardcore edits with massive cinematic bars now, and it gets even bigger. There's a curves 1, which is really bright, and a curves 2, which is kind of subtle, which I'll usually use that just to make it a little more, I don't know, a little better. Then CC lens, it will like stretch out the sides, light burst, pretty much a light burst, find edges, glow, it's glow. I don't use that a lot, I think I've used it once. Cartoon, never used it. I don't have really a good amount of settings on it, but it's just there if you want to try it. Turbulent displace, I usually play with this because I don't usually leave it because the amount's a lot, so I usually just turn it down to a subtle little blur thingy. Radial blur is a radial blur, which is just a circle. Yep. Misfire flicker, it'll create black and white flashes after it, so if you watch it, it'll be all flickery. See all the little flickers? It's not like that normally, then flickers, which looks really good. CC vector blur, yeah, that's a vector blur. An optical flare, which is just, then you go on options and you can customize it or whatever, keyframe it, put it wherever you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess, for this tutorial. I think I might leave it here, and let me know. I don't know, I probably will end up making this a series, even if no one comments saying to make it a series. But check the link in the description for all the presets and the editing pack that I'm giving away, and yeah, see you next episode.